So next is we have to discuss about what is the command for noticing hidden spaces and converting them to missing data in a dataset MyData. So for this we are going to use this particular command, so in which we are very first searching for the blank spaces in a particular column which is of string type or character type, and then we are replacing it with the help of this command. So I am just typing this command. So what it is, this one. Now before this, let us check what is the MyData. So MyData is having this particular data set in which we have already discussed. Now here there are two rows, 5th and 10th, where there are no gender information available. Okay, so we can say these are the blank spaces and we want to replace it by the NA value. Okay, so now we will be pasting the command. So with this, what we are trying to do, we are trying to search in a MyData data set, MyData $gender, that means gender column. If it is equal to blank, then gender columns, that particular row, okay, where this condition is true, we want to assign this NA value. Okay, now let us check. So it is working. Now what changes have been made to this MyData? Now you can observe here the blank spaces are replaced by NA values. Okay, so whenever we are writing such NA values, then what happens, we can treat this NA value for further analysis. If it is blank, then it may be considered for your analysis. Okay, so this is the reason why we are trying to replace the blank spaces by not applicable values. Now next is we want to try for another column, that is a age column, which is a numerical column. So again, when the databases are designed or forms are designed, that time some default values are set for certain columns so that it could not be a blank value. Okay, so if somebody has not filled it, or by mistake it is filled like this, instead of 99 or 9 years, it is 3 times praised, okay, due to some keyboard or some problem, then again this is not a valid value and we want to consider such value as a NA value, right? So for this case we are trying to do same thing. So we are trying to treat the age column now and we want to check for 999 values. So there are two columns here, 6th and 9th row, two rows are there in age column where this value is available, and we want to replace those value with the NA. So again it is working. Now we will check again the MyData. So if you will observe, all this type of values, these values are replaced by NA values, and these NA values will be again considered for further analysis, whether we want to consider them or omit it or discard it or replace it. So for all this treatment we can use these NA values. Now next command is, now for executing these two commands you should be careful about, you need to keep this gender value blank in data set, okay, otherwise this command will not work, and age value as to 999, because we are comparing. If you are having some other value and if you want to assign it as an NA value, then just replace this NA 999 value. Or here also, if you have other than F and M, which is representing the gender, by mistake somebody has typed D, okay, instead of S, because they are the two nearer keys. So in that case also you can replace, instead of this blank you can write here D. Okay, so likewise you can make according changes, and you should try all such commands for your practice. One more thing also, if your data set is already having NA values, then this command will give you again error. So there should not be NA values in a data set to execute such commands. Next is number of rows with missing data in a data set MyData. The function complete.cases return a logical vector indicating which cases are complete. Okay, So again, why this command is used? So if we are doing analysis and we want to know whether we are doing analysis of a suitable number of records or not. So suppose 1000 records are there in a data set, and out of 1000, suppose 700 records are having at least one value NA, then in that case what will happen? You will not get a correct analysis for all those rows. So if you get the count of how many rows are having the complete cases or non-complete cases, then you can make decision accordingly. So with this command, what we are getting? We are getting the count of complete or non-complete cases. Now here it is associated with not operator. So this particular command will give us the count of number of rows having the not having the complete cases. So if you will again observe, there are 4 rows, 5th, 6th, 9th and 10th. These are the 4 rows which are having not complete cases. Now again, if I am interested in knowing the complete cases count, then I will replace this not operator and I can get the count of complete cases. Okay, so with the not operator you can get the count of not complete cases, and without not operator you can get the count of complete cases. Okay, next is, if we are interested in knowing those complete or not complete cases, that means which are those rows which are not complete, only that information. Here we have got count. Now we are interested in knowing which rows are not complete. So it will display only those rows which are not complete. Okay, so here not operator is used. So again, opposite to this, if I remove this not operator, then I will get all those rows which are complete. Okay, so here we got the count, and here we got all those rows which are either complete or not complete. Next is the na.omit command. So what it does is, it will omit those rows which are having NA values. Okay, so now here we will try this command. So na.omit from my data, and those rows will be stored in my data 1. Okay, so now my data 1 will have which rows? After omitting non applicable rows, whatever remaining data set we will get will be displayed here, or it will be stored in my data 1. Is it clear? So can we say the command which is used here and this command, both are giving same kind of output? So complete cases is equivalent to omitting the NA cases from the given data set. So with this both commands we are getting the same output. Okay, so na.omit is used to omit those rows from a given data set which are having NA values. Okay, so with this we have executed all the commands in assignment 4. So what is the post lab for this? Student will be able to pre-process the data using R, which could be further used for decision making and analysis purpose. And the conclusion that you have exercised. So I hope you have understood, and you will be exercising all these various commands related to pre-processing the data in R. Okay, you can refer the sites, that is tutorials point or any other site where you can get. So R is a very huge and rich language, so you may find many commands which can support for pre-processing. Okay, so I hope you have understood this assignment. Thank you.